even though, you know, that there is still another game to be played.
Yeah, of course, it's up for debate, and MIBR have certainly looked impressive. But, you know, you've got to keep in mind, we've not had, like, many NA on NA games. We've had a lot of Brazil on Brazil these last couple of days, and yeah, MIBR, a well-earned spot. FURIA, however, like, I've got to talk about this team. They have looked incredible. They've looked lights out in the games we've seen. They've 16-4 both their maps played so far. Of course, this is a BO3. When we hit crunch time, when we hit Elim, when we hit qualification, that's when we hit BO3s. And so let's find out who is going to be going straight through to that 3-0 to the major and to the chance to take a legend spot at Antwerp. It can either be Cole or it can be FURIA. We're going right in, folks. It's Ancient to start. We love it. Cole on the T side, cooking up something up in A main. JT's leading that charge, and there's a good bit of utility. With none of it going over the top, they've got to throw it on the fly. So hoping we can get that donut smoke in as they run out of A main.
Yeah, K-Serato's here, though, and this guy, I don't know, dude, he's on another level at the moment, so let's see what he's able to get away with. There's the first. K-Serato doubles up, and he's done his job in this round. He set FURIA up nicely, even though he gets traded by JT. Now pushing up towards CT, Complexity are trying to take control away, but they're getting shut out, they're getting shut down, and it's only Grim left standing. 1v4, he's overwhelmed. It's opened up by K-Serato, but it's closed out by the rest of the gang. FURIA going to grab themselves a CT side pistol to kickstart this best of 3.
It's such an exciting time to be watching FURIA back in Counter-Strike, right? It felt like for so long they could never fill the void that Henny left, but you know, not just with Safe in this team, who's looked like such an incredible AWPer, but even Drop, man. Like we talk about Vinny over on Imperial, and we go, wow, what an experienced player, what a talented player. How are we going to replace that? FURIA have done the classic. They pulled up an academy guy, and he has been getting better every single event we've seen him play. So the ceiling can certainly be high for Drop. We don't know where it ends, but man, I'm just a FURIA fan. Who isn't right now with some of the CS, some of the games they've been showing us as of late?
Yeah, dude, the other thing with FURIA, you know, even outside of the server, I think when you look at this team, it's such an easy squad to get behind. They're full of personality.
Yeah.
They're a really nice bunch of guys. You know, it's not like they've been at all warped by the status that they've once held. You know, like they really are just lovely. And you know, there was even that little like clip of Vinny getting interviewed where like everyone from FURIA came over. Yuri's like giving him a little back rub. It was beautiful. It really was. And you know, it's very easy to see why this team is so easy and so fun to get behind.
Yeah.
That's before you even take into account the style, the brand of Counter-Strike that FURIA plays.
Specifically Art, I think it's actually great we've had Maui here interviewing, because we've had a lot out of the couple of interviews we've seen from him already, right? Even when he talked to Art yesterday about how Art feels, ironically, safer to be making these aggressive opening T-side plays when he knows he has, you know, players to fall back on, like Safe. Even when we spoke to Gary in the past, he was saying, yeah, I prefer Art on a rifle. I don't want him AWPing. I want this guy, you know, able to do what he does best and be that, you know, round opening player that we know him for. So yeah, definitely nice that we've got a prominent AWPer in this team, and Art's looking freer than ever. Cole have forced, however, got a bomb plant of the pistol, so Galils are out and they're waltzing into middle. FURIA have given a lot of space away now. There's got to be a clock going off in the back of their head saying, watch out Red, watch out Donut. These positions are open right now. K-Serato's considering the latter, but as far as the CT spawn goes, Art's only now peering back to watch Red. If he makes steps, they hear him. So he's got to be very careful creeping in at just the right time as Complexity. They feel like they've, you know, caught a nice bit of a gap here. They're going to set up on B in the meantime, but Art, he's not able to stop him. This has opened up the floodgates, and Complexity are splitting B.
Yeah, smoking off that CT angle, going to cut down the angles to worry about from these A rotations. And now the B players of FURIA, they're starting to, you know, catch wind of what's going on. They know they're in this all alone, and so they need to have a bit of a stand here. With Yuri dead right away, all that pressure falls to Drop, and he's deleted by Floppy on the entry. That's the site now taken. This force by working wonders for Complexity. K-Serato and Safe left in 2 on 3. I still don't think you ever give this one a go, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's ancient all over, right? You start 3B, you like to get in the way to stop the rushes. Retaking can be really, really weird on this map. And so FURIA, they just leave mid completely open. It's not like Keserato's even spotting for information or playing the donut cross. He's just letting them walk up red. So it felt like even though Art came back to consider red, he didn't know they were both tucked in close left. And it just goes perfectly for Cole. That's the call out of spawn. See how much room you can get in middle, and then we'll just play off of that and split a bomb site. So nice second round force for Complexity. Hey, Harry, you a moment ago, just coming into this, called them the best NA team. Well, that was at least being said by players like Junior. You know, we're 50-50 with Liquid right now. And Liquid, who fell in their opening game here at the RMR, well, they lost that chance to fight for Legend spot. Complexity are here to make up for it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of like this awesome twist of fate that it's Complexity with Junior in the squad versus FURIA, the team that famously he departed to, right? And when they tried to kind of mix things up with an English-speaking roster, he wasn't able to stick the landing there. But now's his time to show that he does still have what it takes versus this team he tried to join. JT's opened up the round. Art on the receiving end of that one. The Mag 7 gets no love over towards A main. Now two players starting to pull the trigger on a bit of an A play. Keserato's brought down very, very low in that Molotov, and they don't even have to commit yet, right? Even the threat of getting the opener, removing all this information from the A side of the map, and now util going over, noise being made. It's kept two bodies here. The longer they leave it, the more this info is going to get in the head of FURIA, right? The more maybe they kind of over-rotate, the more they shimmy around this setup. And the more gaps Complexity hope to find.
But yeah, all those possibilities and none of them being taken. FURIA, you got to give it to them. They've held strong on this B site right now. They've still split 50-50. And so as Grim tries to fake it out, it's going to pull safe a little bit further back. Drop gets that kill. And now FURIA realize it's pretty free right now. Collar contacting into B. That's what a lot of this T side has been. They're going to start to announce it. Good Molotov pushes Yuri out. Floppy with the entry. Safe just runs into the site, but everyone's blind. And Floppy does follow up, not letting him get control of the site. It's Fang instead to plant, and Complexity with that surely around here as FURIA are left back on the A bomb site. You know, nice recovery from Cole for a moment. After they got that, 5-on-4, they went very cold. They were hoping for FURIA to make an aggressive flank, come in through mid, push on the B site. Nothing happened, and that didn't let them get in their head. They just waltz into B yet again. So Cole, they steal the money right back, Harry. This double save might allow FURIA to buy around it, but in general, Cole have won the Force by Wars, so it seems, with back-to-back rounds.
Now, as we have this save playing out, might be a good time to kind of talk about the map that we're on. This is a pretty sick first map, right? I'm a big fan of Ancient in any capacity, but in this matchup, it's pretty juicy. Complexity, it's a map they've elected to play a good bit, right? Back at Pro League, they were playing it a hell of a lot. They didn't pick up any wins, but the games were getting notably better with everyone that went by. So it's been a bit of a slow burner, one that they're working on, and that they've been able to push Tier 1 EU opposition to the very limits on. For FURIA, on the other side, even kind of looking back to the times gone by, firstly, recent memory, pretty damn good map for them. But even if you think back to like Pro League where they had Gary standing in, this was still a map they were able to deliver on. So, I think it's going to be a real brawl, and it's a real test of, FURIA's kind of proven ability here and Complexity's gradual build-up as time's gone on.
Sure. I don't know how safe as one tap JT out from ledge. You're going to go for the gun, but there's plenty of cover here. Some whiff shots does get recovered by Grim, and Safe follows up with 2 on the default pistol. It's still not a worry yet. Keserato's coming to clear middle, but at this point they've already abandoned ship. A bomb site getting taken. Cole right now on these A plays, they keep throwing the executes from just outside of A main. It's a little dangerous. We'll see if FURIA can catch them later, but for now they seem to be getting away with it. Donut open though, and Keserato, he closes the round. They all line up on that little angle, and that's why you want those default smokes, those donut smokes coming in from spawn. Very, very hard position to use util in once you're out in the A site, right? You're so open to 3 positions, Temple, CT, Donut, even fast flanks are available. So that's why you like to see executes come in out of the jungle side towards spawn. It's just a lot more telegraphed, isn't it? And Cole want to pull wool over FURIA's eyes. They just want an eco, by the way. 2 guns, 3 USPs, that's enough. Forced by Wars, they continue, but now at least everyone kind of has money. double AWP.
Giving the Flops a bit of a taste of his own medicine from the start of the year, right? He had that phenomenal, like, hero M4, like, 1v5.
Yeah, well, I was
Not
gonna,
1v5, but ace.
bringing up that game as well, I was going to say, you talk about gradual improvements for Cole. Well, they actually started quite well. They took this map off of players. They even almost took Vertigo away from them, which was one of their best maps at the time. So, and that was with JT playing from NA while the rest of the team were bootcamping EU. So, yeah, they've had success here on this map. There's no strangers to Ancient.
I like that the AWP madness for FURIA starts right away, right? Safe and Serato both bringing one out. FURIA, not a team that's... it's unheard of to see 3 AWPs, which is just wild.
Ooh.
JT, lovely opening kill, right? The IGLs clash in middle, and he comes out ahead. Art is still 0-4. And so, not just in the battle of Brawn, but trying to get in his brain a little bit as well. Our complexity. Now, here's the response for FURIA. They're pushing down B ramp in an attempt to get information. It's very good timing on that swing for drop. And with Yuri there to help him out, they've dealt with the bulk of the B play. It's all left onto Fang in a 1 versus 3.
We finally have mid-round aggression. It's something Cole have been holding for in a lot of these 5-on-4s they've been gaining. So, not really ready for the ramp push at that point. And Fang, he's been spotted, gets the first. That's a big chance now for a bomb plant, but he doesn't know it yet. And Safe is moving in quickly. Fang, 20 seconds. He's going to try and hunt this kill. It's got to be picture perfect. No, he goes back. He changes his mind. 15, pushing through, forces the shot, but Safe isn't biting. Safe isn't buying it. Fang drops a molly. Safe goes through, and he hits the AWP kill to close it for FURIA. Dear oh dear. No room given on the B bomb site. And already, so back and forth, Harry. No clear control right now, especially not for Cole, who are now, or should be now, eco, with just a couple of grand each.
Yeah, just pistols. And these can be really, really rough to ever accomplish anything in. There's a lot open to FURIA in rounds like this. There's a lot of little things you can try get away with, and really, on the kind of flip side, if you never get caught going aggressive, it's also very, very hard to find openers with just the pistols in play. Serato scoped up on main. They've just assembled this little boost, and they've seen that molly. Now, knowing the trajectory of it, you kind of have an idea that he's over towards big box. Safe's even dealt with Floppy in the meantime over here towards B. So, yeah, the odds of this round getting too interesting, pretty minimal right now. The fact that it's just this 1 AWP on Serato maybe makes you worried, but as long as he nails his first shot, he should be fine. He doesn't have to recommit to this fight with Art nearby, ready to help out.
Ooh, it's fine even with a miss, but he doesn't want to give them the
He goes
AWP.
back in.
Yeah, luckily Art's here, but they're going to grab it. He grabs a kill, and Fang has picked up the AWP. They are about to double face. He doesn't want to let that happen. Art concedes the fight and waits for the flank. So is Cole. Grim's moving in on the backstab, and they're not looking. He hits the headshot. He even got tagged from behind, and Grim turns on a dime for 2. Knife out, should be dead in spawn, but there's still a chance for Cole.
That was lovely from Grim. He set up complexity to make something of this round, but Art's head's on a swivel. And he's dealt with JT, who was let loose over in Temple. Fang now brought down low in the round, was able to retrieve this AWP from Serato, and now needs to try and win a 1v2 with it. Drops pushed all the way through the CT smoke. He's fighting him with a Glock. He knows Art's low. Art might have seen him there on that little jiggle.
Did.
Looks like it, right? He's tucked himself right in and just doesn't want to give this kill over. At this point, Fang, with so little time left, just throws caution to the wind. And so FURIA do a very good job of keeping that under control in spite of the Deagle madness that Grim was able to get away with on that flank.
Yeah, he got aim punched from ledge. It looked like he was going to miss the 1D on Safe just here. You can see his body shake. There it is. And yeah, he still got the kill and then turns around. I mean, that's pinpoint. That's sickening. But Drop doesn't let the round get out of control, fortunately enough. 2 closing kills, put FURIA on 4. But keep in mind, Harry, that was a near full eco for Cole, so you can't really ask for more than that. And it's even taken money away from FURIA. They've only been able to save 1 AWP here. Less than ideal. Drop's going to spot this B play. Cole look like they just want to pop in. A couple of smokes over the top. JT's got to run through. He should be dead blinded. His drop, but it doesn't matter. 2, almost a third. It's Art to help out, and Yuri's come through the smoke. Floppy with 10 health doesn't even get the plant. He gets wallbanged from Cave, and it's not looking easy for Cole, especially not in getting these plants on both bomb sites right now, whether it's Safe running through mollies, Art wallbanging, or K Serato not getting smoked off in Donut. Bomb plants are so tough on Ancient.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, it always sucks when that smoke comes in at the lip of, like, B ramp. It's kind of deceptive. You think with the flashes, you think, you know, going through in numbers with just a torrent of flashbangs going over the top is going to give you, it always feels like a little more pressure than it actually does. If someone's close to the smoke like that, they normally don't get blinded and can go on to a bit of a multi-kill. Now, fast A play, Safe's here with the AWP, but they are running him down. These pistols, he's throwing the AWP out of there. He's like, you ain't getting this. You got to go into the open, into K Serato if you want to get that AWP back.
He's looking.
They can't find it. They can't figure it out. And to Safe, that last second decision to just put an extra meter between him and the AWP is actually a really nice decision to stop that round ever spiraling out of control.
These double A holds are really nice for FURIA. It does mean they're just conceding middle, right? Like that's got to be where Cole have to be talking about in some of this T timeout now, because a middle is just completely free in the majority of these rounds because FURIA are playing Donut and A, and they're able to run these crossfires, they're able to play off of each other, and that's such a good example, right? AWP's not out of the map. They saved it. He just, like you said, threw it a meter back and no one could grab it.
Well, to kind of build upon your midpoint, something that I've kind of noticed right now is that it feels like this Donut player is just keeping like a very, very attentive ear to what's going on in main, and then they're kind of shuffling Art around based on the info that's gained. Because in a lot of these B plays, Art's been looking to go ledge, looking to fight for lane, looking to have some presence in middle, and then whenever we've had the fast A splits, normally Art is kind of Donut bound, leaning over towards A to help out. You know, it's a mixture of reads and the info being gained by his teammates. And it's a very dynamic setup that's like constantly in a state of movement for FURIA. So it actually is deceptively hard to figure out how they're playing this right now.
Yeah, look at Art now. This is crazy. He's AWPing in cutout. It feels similar to like Nuke CT, where you are, you know, not only are you going to be moving a lot in mid-round on CT side, but even your starting positions do vary, right? You know, some teams like to put the AWPer in secret from ramp. Sometimes if you ever spawn, you'll cross behind red with a glaive smoke and get to secret that way. Sometimes you'll just leave B completely open and gamble top the entire round and then retake once you've cleared out lobby later. So, you know, FURIA are keeping it fresh, like you said, and now Art, he's in hot and bothered situation, smoking the Molotov, peeks in front of it, Fang can't trade, missed shot, maybe there's a chance. Meanwhile, nades dunk the B players and it's not getting any easier as Yuri doubles up there. Fang may have Art trapped, but K Serato's coming in for support, and there are 3 CTs trying to get Fang out of middle. He'll abandon, but with it might be just conceding the round. Cole have nothing here.
I mean, mate, you know, we talk about how mobile this FURIA CT side's been already. This round started with a triple B lean and 2 over in middle. Well, now look at it, right? It's completely shifted up. Mid has suddenly been conceded. There's not really a lot of pressure there. They've leant back over towards A with Safe holding this super long angle on the AWP. So, you know, he's got the sightlines locked down on A. There's very little danger that this round ever spirals. And Complexity are just saving. They're just writing it off. If they did attempt to make a play, they would realize just how quickly this entire defense has shuffled around. Complexity need answers, right? They need something soon, or else this one could start to spiral. Now, it is T-side Ancient, right? It's not terribly uncommon to see these be reasonably one-sided scorelines. With FURIA taking so many in a row, building up all this momentum, it's certainly setting a bit of a scary precedent out of the gate.
Yeah, Junior 0-6. This would be, you know, perfect round where there's not a lot of money in play. They're buying around the save, but the perfect round to just set Junior up for a pick, right? Whether he's taking a mid spawn, he doesn't have it, or they're boosting him B box. It would be nice to see Cole get a 5-on-4. When they found those openers, they've often converted. So let's see if Junior can do anything there. He's lining up util for mid. In the meantime, Fang is holding on. Looks like they're going to be taking mid from the B side as they jump over. Molly smoke to keep that cave player back, and Cole drop in. It's a nice variance on the mid take. Means if there was a player like Artin cut out again, he would not be able to escape this time. But Cole gets smoked off, and that's so much pressure. Yuri throwing that bit of util. Now they're scared that he goes through it and attacks the ledge players. They've got to wait it out before they do anything. the game of wall bangs. No one really gets bullied, so eventually FURIA will peel back to the B bomb site, and Cole is suddenly looking inquisitive. Junior attempted a B pick on the box, but they flashed him off, and he fired a shot. They now know the AWP's in play, and Safe fancies his chances, but missed on both sides. It's a stalemate.
Oh, JT wanted to go through that, but decides against it. It's gotten very, very awkward, right? When that smoke goes in, followed up by the nade, you're starting to get a little bit paranoid that they've got the read, and there is this triple lean towards B for FURIA. Right now, you know, if you were going to kind of look at anyone, JT might need to go and first try to get some openers. I think Floppy as well, very good at entering this B site. So JT and Junior are the men to do it. Floppy falls over in cave, and now they learn about this third player.
Massive.
JT's going to get the better of him. All right, lad. Junior's also broken his silence. Now Art, the man who used to command Junior around the map, is looking to eliminate him from play entirely. Scoped up, isn't ready for him on the pillar. Serato bests JT over in cave, and so Junior is flying solo right now. He's caught that timing onto Art. Just Serato left to find. Jiggle, it's only a leg, onto the Glock, and he's going to finish the job. From 0 to hero, Junior serves up around for complexity right when they needed him to the most.
Yeah, that's sick as well. Art never considered that the AWP would just be sat on default. You know, we've all been there in CS. You're in a corner, you're on a spot, and you feel like your model's massive. You feel like you're sticking out through all the edges. You just saw there, Junior's crouched, scoped in with the AWP, and Art can't see a thing walking up short side. So perfectly hidden in plain sight, and 3 kills from Junior to close the 1-on-2. We love it. Cole back on the board, and now something different from FURIA. They want to take middle with Storm, with fire. Double molly in. Junior's full blind on the ramp, and Drop puts a stop to him. He's going to commit. He's going to go forward. JT has to turn around as he hears the tags, but his teammates have already pushed in through the cave. FURIA, a nice aggressive solution to stop Cole from getting comfortable. That bomb has run away.
Oh, Serato, that first shot was clean, and with Art here to help out, I mean, it's so oppressive. It's like wherever you go, you're having a look at like 6 different angles, it feels like. You're only up against 5 players, so how have they pulled that one off? Floppy now in this clutch, and Safe's already here, 1 step ahead. He's been spotted with the AWP. Floppy's got him trapped in, but Safe never actually really needs to fight this. Especially not with some of these wraps coming in, right? Drop is in T-spawn, and he's hiding. He's waiting. Oh, Drop, this is such a, like, an evil mastermind play. You know that A's gone quiet now. You're concerned that there's a chance Floppy goes back to B late through spawn. You're holding mid, you're holding A. That's the only gap. And so Drop's got it. Now they've seen Floppy in middle. Drop can start to move in again on this wrap round, but he's never even needed because the rest of FURIA get it over the line. Yeah. I'm so impressed with what we're getting out of this CT side right now from the FURIA squad, man. It's so mobile. It's so hard to predict, right, as to what's going on. And the reads have been phenomenal across the board.
Yeah, like we said earlier, just, you know, changing it up every round on the CT side. You know, sometimes double mid taking it, sometimes quad B pushing it. You know, double donut. They tried pretty much everything on CT, and most of it has worked. Cole a full eco, just some Glocks, just some Deagles, some PT50s rather, and they're going to run up B. Drop! That's a lovely triple kill. A 2-for-1 onto JT, and he's looking for the ace. Not going to be much to stop him, except for Art stealing it away. No complaints ultimately. It's a full house for FURIA as 2 players find 5 kills. It's 9 up on the CT side. Those ecos are always nice. Dude, confidence boosters.
Watching the development of Drop has been super cool since he joined this team from FURIA Academy, right? He was always a good player back on the FURIA Academy squad. I think he probably was the easiest to like plug and play into this team. But when he first joined, and I think he would admit this too, he just wasn't quite up to the level yet, right? There's a lot of growing between the academy level and getting to tier 1. But he's really taken it in his stride. You know, I think you can already see how the FURIA mindset is very much like tainted his gameplay. He's hyper aggressive now. He's not afraid to go in. Very punishing util in middle. And another fight won. I don't know how Yuri won that, really. It looked like he was running. That's one of those ones where you just hand off the keyboard after the death. You almost can't believe it's happened. Oof. And it's getting worse and worse. Now, there's a good follow-up for Floppy. And Grim found Art in middle in the meantime. In moments like this, you're going to slow it right down. You're going to milk a chance at the 2-on-5 for all it's worth.
Yeah, but look at Serato. He's pushed right through A main right now, and he's going to catch him setting up. Even getting just a single kill here not only is massive, but it's info. It's going to call for early rotates. He gets a frag, and he might double up to save the round. He doesn't. Floppy now given a chance in the 1-on-2. It's just whether he plants quickly. How assured is he in his position? Because FURIA are not here yet, but they will be very soon. There's a big flank for safe. That means Yuri needs to buy time and wait. Floppy's given the plant. Sometimes you just got to gamble it. And he rolls the dice right, but where does he want to play? 1v2, Yuri holding spawn, and Floppy doesn't want to walk right into him. But this flank is about to activate, and Floppy, he's seen it. Nice shot, turning back to CT, and he can't close it. Yuri keeps his cool and keeps FURIA on double digits now on this CT side. The BM's coming in, they know what this game means to them, and FURIA are playing no fool.
Of course they are. You know, I think, especially when you're up against, you know, Junior's team in particular, there's going to be that element of trying to get in their heads, right? It's all respect when we're outside of the server, but the moment, you know, there's a major slot on the line, there's a chance to return to Legends for FURIA, you know, all that respect goes right out the window, doesn't it? They just want the win.
Double mid again. Triple B leaving A completely open. Junior scoped up. If he took a shot there on timing, he might have found Art, but now the angle belongs to him. Complexity, you're going to have to regroup B side. But they've barely even taken lane. Look at the fear that FURIA have instilled with some of this aggression. That other orb's pushed through at the perfect time. The flash came through, and then Safe dons the angle. Double orb on the ledge right now. Don't shoot each other in the back. Art's blinded, and even though Safe's pushed off, Art is ready to re-peek at a moment's notice. Everyone is here right now except Keserato, and Art does not wait for anyone. Pushed up off of mid, trying to quick scope Junior.
Oh, no.
It's a missed shot either way, but he's got util to stall it out.
I can't bring himself to do that, man.
Junior's smoking himself into T-spawn. He doesn't want to lose the bomb.
Yeah, the rest of his team are like all the way up on A, and they're saying, Junior, but is there any way you can get to us? And he's saying, yeah, I can, but it's a very, very long rotation. He's having to run all the way through spawn. And so there's a lot of faith being put in these two players in the A site to hold it down.
He tagged him.
Safe with the tag, right? Brings him down low. Both these players just a shot away from death. Flash in and drop. Deals with the Temple player. You're losing real estate over in A. And with Junior dead, that bomb is cut loose. Fang's now the man who's expected to clutch in a very, very rough spot. He's trapped in Donut. They're all over the site. They've got the bomb, and he's got 25 seconds to try and make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, not just FURIA out-positioning and out-rotating Complexity in this game, but it feels like some of these just duels, some of these 1v1s, they can't pick up, they can't win. There's swing fights in the site, and FURIA have just showed us a masterclass on this CT side. 1 round left now.
Complexity have always had phenomenal executes, right? They've always had like really, really clean kind of execute setups that just work. But the problem is right now, you're never even in a position to get to run them. You're very much having this game dictated to you right now by FURIA. You know, you're trying to go for a B play in the early round, but you can't even get out lane because they are triple peeking you from ramp, from lane itself, from the cave entrance. There's just so much pressure no matter where you're trying to end up. This is a bit of a faster attempt at taking this lane control, and with Floppy getting that opener, it's created a lot more room for Complexity.
Yeah, I don't know. If there were any team to turn this around, it could be FURIA. But right now, a 5-on-2 trading is the name of the game for Complexity. Some low players, and drops on his own in the B-bomb site. These are the 2 top performers in the server standing for FURIA. Don't get ahead of yourself. Floppy won't. Clinical headshot to drop. Keserato won his mid-fight, but now they know where he is, and he's got to run through that CT smoke. The plant's going to be a little bit delayed. He can wait it out if he wants, but winning a 1v4 for the half seems unrealistic. Complexity looking on for 4 by the end of their T side. It's not perfect, but it's, well, you take what you're given at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these kind of comebacks at this sort of scoreline aren't unheard of.
No.
Right? Especially not on Ancient, but it's always scary with the kind of wild card that the pistol round is and how much that's going to influence the game at an 11-4 scoreline. Keserato, you know, just play for stats at this point in time.
Oh, he's doing that.
Concerned with winning the round, tries to go in last second and does get shut out. So yeah, 4 for Complexity, a bit faster over towards lane with Floppy leading the charge and actually winning some of those opening fights for a change. It makes all the difference. They have all that control. They finally have the real estate they've been looking for to make these B plays work, and you see the results of it.
Yeah, I mean those rounds, or those halves rather, are always really rough. You sort of alluded to it, but when Cole, we know they're tactically a really, really good team, and when they feel like they know what to do and they're taking pauses, they're coming up with solutions, and then FURIA are just pushing and triple killing in the opening 10-20 seconds of the round, you're just heading your hands, sighing like, man, just let me play, let me run an exec, let me throw in B smokes. That's why so many of these rounds weren't even like telegraphed executes. They didn't get a chance to run them. FURIA pistol round could very well make this map theirs right now, and it's their opponent's pick, as you can see at the top. Vertigo's up next. FURIA, they're going A. Cole are pushing right through middle. 3 players here. They're about to get the B info, and Grim should be able to hear feet tipping and tapping their way through the A site. That's going to call a panic rotate for Complexity. There's a nice donut smoke. Grim's going to try and play ahead of it, but Flash is pushing back inside, and FURIA have all the room in the world. Cole never had this much room to get a bomb plant in A. It's a pistol, of course. Cole are fine with a retake setup on this kit, but FURIA are going to be very comfortable in the post plant now.
Floppy, first man, a peek on in. There's even this big mid-wrap coming through for K-Serato, so the donut players don't know it yet, but they are on a real timer. These kills have got to start coming through. With this smoke kind of awkward, they're going to start to hide in it. Oh, K-Serato playing the trigger discipline. They're on the bomb, and he doesn't know the stick's coming in. And so Complexity do get away with the round. Art dies, smoke shot trying to stop the defuse. K-Serato holding on and trying to wait for that perfect moment. And to be fair, normally he's good at them. We all remember that little overpass flank where he goes all the way through B, lands this like incredible like lock multi-kill in I think it was a 1v4
with a CT plant for him. Yeah,
but
and he walks up through
you know,
B.
that one, it was more like you had all these golden opportunities and you just watched as every single one of them sailed by.
Yeah, nice smoke as well. Smoke on the bomb. Art's trying to knife it. He can't find it. K-Serato, I don't think he even knew they were sticking it, or would have probably gone for some spam there. Collar just on it with a kit. So, hey, the retake setup works out. But FURIA with a bomb plant, that's enough reason to buy more than ever. AK pre-fire on the swing. Safe trades, but JT gets 2 off for the FAMAS. Rarely seen. 5 HP. And Safe's moving in with a smoke down. A plant's under consideration. Can he have cover? Yeah, just enough. Bomb's going to get laid to the ground, and with a kit and a smoke on the retake, Cole coming in once again. Ooh, bye.
Oh my, it's only JT. How's this gone so
Ouch.
wrong? Safe, wonderful round with the triple kill. And so the response, you know, we don't have to wait long for it. FURIA, they come right back in with some pressure. And, you know, you start to get pretty worried now, being real. Oh, there we go.
It counts, it counts.
I like that Art even laughs after that. He knows that would have been on stream. They always are. The delayed fist bumps.
Yeah, the big cameraman leaning over you, staring at the fist.
That does give it away, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh dear, this is, what a beating right now. Yeah, Cole win the pistol, but what does it mean when they're put to Deagle armor in round 3 of the half? JT and Grim pushed up in A main. Oh, that's a dink through the wall, but no kill. They won't be ready for more men here. Grim gets a follow-up. There's so many players around the corner. He grabs a gun. It's not ready in time. Yuri trades 3 on 4. You're not retaking this round. You've got to stop the bomb from ever going down. And I think they've seen Fang in the temple. His gun was sticking out. Yeah, they're going to clear it now. Looking in the corner. Bye-bye. 4 on 2 now, and Cole, this one's as good as done.
Mate, that is such a brutal death. Like a homing missile. Yuri just runs straight at him, only looking at that position. A one-track mind, wanted to get that kill, locks it in, and locks Complexity out of a chance to upset with their own Force by FURIA. Winning out the Force by wars really does spell doom and gloom for Complexity. They're going to be forced onto an eco round at the end of this one.
Yeah, they did it in the first half as well, if you remember. It seemed like they'd lost it. Cole got 2 rounds in a row first, and then FURIA had 3 USPs and 2 M4s, and they won it with Safe double killing in mid and K-Serato lining up a triple kill on A, and then FURIA just started to run away with the game. So not only did they do it there with an eco, they've done it here with that triple AKB hit. So just, winning every force by, even if pistols are problematic. And there's only solutions here for FURIA right now. 13-5. Cole got to give it up to play their next gun round. And maybe their only gun round that this half will show. So you talk about the potential of a CT side comeback. Well, if you don't even get gun rounds till 14-5, there's not really any room for error.
Yeah, this should just be a mow down. And it's living up to that at least. Over here in mid, Serato, he wants all the eco kills. Go forth and get them. 4 in the round and all of them cleaner than the last. It's 14-5, and now we do have what could be, you know, the only investment, the only kind of proper investment that Complexity get to field on this CT side if they don't find results right away. Junior needs to have some impact with this AWP. He really does. Fang's been pretty quiet as well. You kind of don't envy the positions he's been left in a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But need a little more mileage out of the guy.
T-Side Fang was often like solo walking mid or playing with bomb or trying to trade the first guy out mid. Not a fun role.
This is a fun situation.
Yeah.
It didn't extinguish the molly. Oh, sick.
That smoke bloomed. You heard it, but you didn't see it. Junior goes over the red smoke to trade art at least, but that's a robbery for Fang. At 6 and 17, that kills your mental. That's
I'm sure he's feeling great right now. You know, like that is brutal. Just as we're talking about it. JT, all right, mate. We needed a hero. Complexity needed a hero. Drop over here at the top of ramp. Cannot win that fight. And JT will put a round on the board for Cole. If he has to do it single-handedly. Just Serato left. And Junior's going to nail that shot. So, yeah, coming into that round, Seb would have loved some more out of Junior and Fang. Fang kind of got BS killed over in mid. But Junior at least finally kind of carries a little bit of impact, a little bit of confidence with him into that round there.
Yeah, it's hard. Like when Junior has had like double kills, Cole have converted rounds, right? His first 3 kills were a round for Cole. Then he got a double in round, their 4th round at the end of the half. And right there, another double for Junior. It's good stuff. But again, with this kind of scoreline, FURIA haven't even opened the strat book for Ancient. They haven't had to think about it because they've not really been in any form of pressure yet. Sure, 1 gun round gone, but plenty more coming down the barrel. Every comeback starts somewhere though, so let's see what Cole can piece together on the CT side. And at least make that comparison, because Furious was very flowing, right? They were all over the place. They were starting, different spots every single time. They were double AWPing, they were single AWPing. So hard to get a read on them. How much will Cole be the same? A more standard setup, 2-1-2. They're going to double push A. And Drop's gone through the B Molotov. He's not waiting around. Junior with a missed shot, and his timer is running out. They're chasing him down. No one can help out. Junior's missed 3 sitters now, and Yuri is going to be able to get that entry. Floppy smoked off. They know it. He's gone for wallbangs. He tried to bail Junior. He couldn't. Fang, same story. Can't win a single fight here in the B site. And this one is screaming Furia's name.
Oh, that from JT might entice them. Grimm's on his little push on the flank as well, and has removed Serato. So a 3-on-5 turn 3-on-3 in the post plant. Yuri, if he wins this fight, FURIA should be set up for a victory. Oh, so much hinging on that there. And with Floppy dead, everyone else feels the need to make a move, and it only makes matters worse. Complexity is sent packing out of that B site, and FURIA are up onto 15.
And that's what I mean when I said they haven't even opened the strat book. That call was just, run through the B Molotov and see what happens. And him and Yuri run in. Junior misses some shots. He's not set up ready to deal with a rush, not only because the molly is super deep, but his teammates in cave, and there are only 2 B. They weren't thinking that FURIA were going to run a disrespect round like that. And, if Junior hits a shot, if he takes one with him, maybe it's a very different round. We saw it come close in the mid, but... yeah, just the free B site and a 5-on-4 in 10 seconds. Yeah, FURIA can't lose that. So desperate buy here for Cole. And FURIA 1 round away from taking their opponent's pick and looking for that major spot.
Yeah, out in the middle. Fang once again here. He's hiding in the smoke. This is kind of ballsy. I do kind of love it, but they've heard him take a step. They've heard him make a noise. Flashes go over, and JT's going to steal all the glory. Little mid-claps from lane, and FURIA are surprised by it. Now, to make all that happen, they did have to go lax on one of these bomb sites, and that site was A. It's given a lot of room for FURIA to push and take this CT control, but now they're kind of floundering. Now they're realizing that Complexity are holding CT, so they've got to go back into the A site that they attempted to pass through. once again into the firing line of Complexity.
Oh,
Safe and Dropper delivering the goods though, and are making this look so doable. Like FURIA were the favorites to win it all along. Junior and Floppy, heads in their hands, left wondering where this went oh so wrong, but there's no time to think about that now. You've got to try and win the round. You've got to try and turn it back around, and Safe dead in main has given them a way back in.
Yeah, low HP on Yuri as well. They haven't even tapped it, finally going for it, but no stick, and time is ticking low. There's just no chance here. Junior's got to stick that defuse. He's on it now. Drop is running him down. Floppy trying to cover. Can they stop him in time? No! Cole win the round. They save their bacon. Yuri gets all the kills, but none of the glory, and that last second stick on the bomb for Junior does it. Oh my goodness. From 5-on-3 for Cole to suddenly a 3-on-2 for FURIA, and the bomb in their favor. They still don't close it. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Cole holds on to this game. But we go again.
Yeah, second time we've seen one of those like nerve-wracking bomb sticks go the way of Cole over on the A bomb site. Still, I mean, in a weird way, like that was Complexity's round to win, and the fact that it comes down to such slim margins is far from comfortable. It's also kept them pretty limited up against 15, right? With all the kills coming through for FURIA.
Now they've stopped rushing.
Super restrictive. And they do switch that pace up. Oh, good timing for Floppy. Literally couldn't have gotten better.
3 players in middle and a crunch. Oh, Floppy repeaks, and look, this is how FURIA do it, man. In the blink of an eye, Cole try and fight together, and they lose every single engagement. They've done this one before, though. 2-1-4 now. Walking back into middle. FURIA have abandoned ship. That's fine. They want to regroup for a round, for a bomb site together. But if Cole commit with this, I'd love to see that. They can flank the A play. It's a gamble at this point. It's spawn to A or spawn to B. Cole know it. Do they read it right? No. Turn the wrong page. Back to B. This might be it, folks. This might be FURIA onto 16 and taking away Cole's pick. They've run out into the empty bomb site. Smokes it down. They're being methodical. That's given Grim time to get in position, but he's cut off by Util as well. And now Cole need to do the impossible to save this round.
Oh, Grim tries his hand at a smoke push. Tries so hard to save the day, but unfortunately with just so many bodies there, it was never meant to be. Junior, they are giving him fights. They're giving him chances at 1v1s. But as quick as those chances were there, they've now disappeared back through the smoke, back through the veil of protection that brings. And it's throwing Junior into an unwinnable round. FURIA going to steal away Complexity's map pick at 16-7. And they look damn good while they do it. They want that legend slot back. And these guys, I mean, dude, like with the kind of form they're in right now, it's certainly scary for Complexity.
Yeah, they look absolutely ferocious. And it's a great sign, right? It's the FURIA we wanted. They were the one team who didn't have to grind through those online qualifiers, who made it straight to this Americas RMR.